Hi guys, how we doing? It's Paul here from the Freehammers. Just wanted to give you a little update video today about the podcast mainly. You might have noticed we haven't obviously put out a podcast this week. If you follow us on Twitter, you probably would have seen the news. I did get married this weekend just gone, so obviously I've been really busy getting everything sorted with that. There just hasn't been time to get a video done. Luke and Lee did come over for the wedding, so we was hoping we'd get a bit of time maybe to do a little bit of videoing together while they were here, but we didn't. It was just crazy, just non-stop. But yeah, really good weekend, great to see the lads, great to have a catch up, but that's it, that's all done now, so we're going to start getting back to normal. We'll be back with the podcast next week. We'll probably be recording next Wednesday. And I just wanted to let you all know as well, we're going to change the format a little bit. So, as you know, most of our podcasts they're usually coming around an hour long, 45 minutes to an hour. Some of them run over, depends on what we're talking about and how much we get into it. That's probably too long. So when you actually look at YouTube has an analytics section, and it basically breaks down and it tells you who's watching your videos and how long they're watching for, and that's the important one. So while the views we get are pretty good, it seems most people only watch for about 10 minutes at a time, and we have thought that for a while. You know, an hour-long video is probably a bit too long. So what I think we're going to start doing going forward is we're going to start breaking the podcast up. So we'll break it up into sort of 10-minute chunks, basically by section. You know, you've seen the podcast, you know how it goes. We talk about different topics. So basically I'm going to break those topics up and then release them as individual videos. So they'll be about sort of 10 minutes each, just to make it a bit easier to watch. Because I know it's, you know, if you want to sit down and watch a YouTube video, you're flicking through on your phone or something, an hour-long video is probably a bit too long. So like I say, that's the way we're going to start doing it. It will still be the same thing. It will still be the same content. We're still going to record it in exactly the same way. Nothing's going to change. It's just we're going to release the videos in sections rather than just as one massive long video. Now, I know that a few people do like to watch or listen to the whole thing in one go, an hour long maybe, while you're on the train commuting or whatever, while you're just doing whatever around the house, got the PlayStation on, you're listening to it in the background, that sort of thing. So for that reason, I'm going to go back to posting the entire full-length podcast up onto iTunes. We were posting up to iTunes quite regularly before. It's a bit of a pain, honestly, getting the podcast on iTunes. It takes quite a bit of work, so that's how come, you know, we kind of stopped uploading to iTunes, because obviously most of our content goes out on YouTube, so that's what we were concentrating on. But we don't want anybody to miss out. So like I say, I will be uploading the full-length podcasts onto iTunes, about, you know, an hour long in their entirety. All the other ones are still up there. If you've never seen them before, or if you don't know, you can go, if you go onto iTunes, go onto the iTunes store and search for the Freehammers. You'll see us. Our podcast is up there. That is going to be just an audio podcast, like I say. That's more, it's going to be more for if you want the whole thing on while you're commuting, or while you're doing something else and it's on in the background, whatever. And yeah, we're going to give that a go. So the videos on YouTube are going to be split up into smaller sections. The whole full-length podcast will be being released on iTunes. Let us know what you think about that decision. I think that's probably the best way to go. Like I say, you know, we can see the analytics of YouTube, and like I say, most people only watch about 10 minutes anyway, and then they, you know, either get bored or like they have something else to do. They haven't got time to sit down and watch an hour-long video. So that's that. Like I say, that's the way we're going to start doing it. And then those videos we can release throughout the week as well, so we can sort of spread it out a bit, so there'll be more regular content coming throughout the week. Like I say, do please let us know what you think about that, whether you think that's a good idea, whether you think that's a bad idea, if you've got any other ideas yourself, or maybe a better way that we could do it. If you're okay with just the full-length one being released on iTunes as podcast, maybe you want, you know, it uploaded to other services. I don't know. If you've got any ideas, you know, what do you want? This is, guys, it's our channel, but we're making this content for you. So, you know, you let us know what you want from us. Let us know what you think the best way is to go. Like I say, at the minute, I think that's going to be for the best. So we're going to start with this new format next week. Like I say, we'll be recording on Wednesday. That will get recorded and edited, and then we'll start putting the videos out from Thursday. Obviously, we are going to carry on with other content as well. If we do eventually ever sign anybody, I'll start doing the transfer videos again, just to update everybody on that. I'm still working on the top 10 goals video. You can see behind me there all the DVDs. That's pretty much all the season reviews from the last 10 years, to get the footage for it. I still want to get that put out, so we're still working on that. There's a few other videos in the pipeline, but yeah, that's it for now. Like I say, just a quick update video, just let you know what's going on, and that, you know, we're going to be changing the way the podcast comes out in future. Yeah, that's it. So if you've got any feedback, any responses, please do leave a comment down below. If you haven't, like, subscribe, really appreciate it. Share the video, get us out there. We're pushing on to 2,000 subs. Hopefully we'll get there before Christmas. And yeah, that's it. We'll see you on the podcast. Cheers.